Good morning, students. Now, in a previous class, we are going through a new chapter, which is about the longitudes and longitudes, lines of longitudes and meridians. Important parallel lines, in which we studied about. In the previous class, we studied about latitudes and how, in different ways, important lines of latitude play its important role. What are the important lines like equator, the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, having its own various points of degrees, and how lines of parallel lines of latitude has its own valuations and how it is important, how they are differentiated, how many lines are there. Now today we are going to talk about the other aspects of line, which is known as the longitudes. Okay, and we are going to understand why longitudes are important and how it is done or how it is mapped out in our globe. Now longitudes have a different pattern of lining compared to latitudes that we studied. Now we studied latitude as running from east to west or west to east in this way, that is towards a flatter system or a flatter manner, that is this way, right? But longitudes that we are going to study, longitudes are lines which are somewhat like encircling in a longer way. It is like this, which runs along north to south. This runs along north to south. Now both of their patterns are different. Both of their existence or linings are totally different in regarding to its pattern, regarding to its mapping. Now as I told you that longitudes are line which runs from northern part of the globe or the earth toward the southern. Okay, they are long in diagrammatical pattern. Now these are all called, also known as the meridians. These are also known as the meridians. The lines of longitude are also known as meridians or the meridian lines. Now what is the importance of these individual lines that exist, known as the meridian or the lines of longitude? Now each of them have its own distance from each other. But as we know, in comparatively when we talk about latitudes, they are parallel to each other, right? But these lines are not parallel. They originate from a point on the northern part of the globe. They originate from a point from the northern part of the globe, and they come and join in one point in the southern part. That means what? Each of the globe lines, they start from a northern point and they start joining at the southern point. All the lines one by one. But when we talked about the latitudes, it is not so. They are parallel to each other. They do not meet each other. One line does not join the other line, but here it adjoins at a particular point running from north to south. Now they have their own direction. When we talk about moving from east to west, it has its own direction to be moved and it has its own distance. Now how it is that in the northern part, when it starts, two different lines, when it starts, the distance is very small. As it moves far away, it departs from each other, and again when it comes toward the southern part, it tends to join again at a particular point. So distances are different in different times, okay, of the longitude. Now they cut at each other at an angle of 90 degree at a particular point, but in certain times it is not told that they run parallel, but they divide themselves at a particular point, again they meet themselves again in the moving from the northern pole to the southern pole. The maximum distance between the two meridian is the equator. As we learn when we are learning about the latitudes, we learn about the line of equator, right? This is the important line which runs at 0 degree, right? This is the equator. This is the equator line. So maximum when they separate from each other, these two, for example, these two lines, if we consider these two lines, two important lines, when they maximum depart from each other, when almost they reach at the equator, they move from each other at the maximum distance. Again later on, they slowly, when they move towards the southern pole, they start joining together or coming together. So these are certain important aspects where we learn about what is the line of longitude, the basic thing that you should be understanding. Okay, so again I would like to remind all the students that this particular chapter, please be attentive and try to understand what is being told here. Now longitudes which run from northern pole to the line which runs from northern pole to the southern pole. Okay, there are various different lines having its own distance from each other, but the significant difference is that compared to latitude, that they are not parallel to each other. They meet at a point, at the both different points they meet, but they also separate as they move along from each other, and the maximum separation is found in the line of equator, that is in 0 degree. Again they start coming together when they move or come towards the southern pole and meet at a point. So these are some certain important basic facts about the line of longitude. Now what are the important properties that we should be understanding? Every meridian, the length from starting till the end, whatever meridians are there, all the lengths are same. It is not that one is longer, one is shorter. Every meridian, if you see, it has the same length coming from the northern pole and joining at the southern pole. Now the two different lines, they tend to increase and decrease the distances from each other while they move from one pole to the another pole, and the maximum is in the equator part. Third important point, that these two lines have a point of meeting. One is on the northern pole and another is at the southern pole. Okay, these are important basic characteristics that is to be understood while we are knowing about the longitudes. Now numbers, like as we had studied about latitude, right? That latitude, line of latitude had its own degree, each and every. And when we studied about latitude, we studied that this is equator, Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. Every individual has its own degree, that is the measurement where the line exists. Okay, and all this important numbering has its own importance. It is not that simply the numbers are being given there. There is a calculative system, and there is a particular reason for which these numbers play a very important role in its own way. When you talk about latitudes, it will give you a various important aspect about climatic condition and all. So it is very important. In the same way, longitudes also had this numbering system, where there is an important thing which is known as which is known as Greenwich. Greenwich. Now Greenwich is an important part, like we studied about the equator at the central part. So Greenwich also is an important part which passes from prime meridian. This is what called prime meridian line that passes through the Greenwich. Okay, and that is why the prime meridian running through the Greenwich location, it is known as the Greenwich meridian. It is also known as the Greenwich meridian. These are important terms that you should be learning and understanding. Now, it is the straight point. Okay, it is straight point for numbering the various different meridians that exist. Now, when we studied about the latitudes, in center there is equator. From it is in 0 degree, right? And from there only the various important lines are being measured in hierarchical or ascending order. In the same way, when you talk about prime meridian, it is also in regarding to longitudes, it is one of the lines which from where moving apart toward east and moving apart towards from there west. Okay, it states various different dimensions of degrees or dimension of numberings according to this prime meridian. Okay, and when you talk about longitudes, this prime meridian stands at 0 degree. As I told you about latitude, equator stands at 0 degree. From there the other numbering starts. Here in longitude, prime meridian starts at 0 degree. That is, you can consider that prime meridian lands around the central part, and from here this is 0 degree. From here the numbering starts, and from here this side the numbering continues to move along. Each and every longitude are measured toward the eastern and the western part, because it runs from the upper northern pole and the southern pole, and when we consider it is towards the west, east and west part of the prime meridian. Now this also states that as in latitude, equator line, the line of equator at 0 degree separates or divides the globe into northern and the southern hemisphere, towards the upper and the lower part. In the same way, prime meridian also here has the same responsibility or the same thing, where it divides the globe in longitudinal manner in two different halves or two equal halves, which is known as the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. As we studied in latitudes, from equator the upper part was known as the northern hemisphere and the lower part was known as the southern hemisphere. So in the same way, in longitudes, eastern part is known as the eastern hemisphere and the western part is known as the western hemisphere. So we have four important hemispheres, right? If we club both latitude and longitude, one is the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. This is because of the prime meridian, line of prime meridian in longitudes. Then we have northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, which is in particular regarding to the line of equator, which divides them into two equal parts. Now meridians are drawn at an every distance of 1 degree. Each and every meridian which is running from here to here, they have a distance. The distance is about 1 degree. Same as latitudes. The degrees that are there are different kind of degrees. From one another they depart from each other. In latitudes 1 degree. Here also same. Each and every longitude lines, they are separate from each other in 1 degree. And in latitudes we had 181 total lines of latitude. Here in longitudes there are 180 lines in total, running from north to southern poles. Now the prime meridian that has 180 degrees, each and every line of itself plays a very important role. That means what? It has 180 degree in the eastern part and 180 degree in the western part. When we talk about these lines, we talk about two equal divisions in the eastern and the western part, where we understand as to we have here 180 and on this side 180 degree. So in total it brings about total lines of longitude as 360 degrees that exist, and each of the degrees or each of these lines are separate from each other in 1 degree of distance from each other. And what is the importance of these lines? Like latitude, I told you that it shows or it gives us the variations of different climatic condition, weather forecast. Okay, what kind of climate or what kind of season is going to approach, at what moment, how would be the weather forecast, how would be the climatic condition. That is justified or that is just calculated according to the lines of the latitude. In the other way, here line of longitude state about international date and time. This is short form I am writing here, IDNT, that means international date and time. It states about how time has to be calculated, how one particular place is different from other particular place. Now, for a simple example, a best example, now we live in border areas, right? In certain countries, the border areas, and ourselves we are living in Bhutan, near to Bhutan. Now here also, being so close to each other, still we have a time difference of half an hour. Okay. Now for example, if now it is 1 o'clock here in India, it is considered Bhutan time as 1:30. They are faster half an hour from us. And there is a calculative system as to why this particular half an hour calculation is done, because of these lines of latitude that pass from each other. Each of these lines have their own difference of timing, and because of this lines only existing in different countries or different places, the timing they tend to differ from each other. It also differs the existence of day and night in different places. Certain times in one part of the earth it is day, and at the same time the other part of the earth experiences night. So these are variations as to how it is important to understand about the lines, two important lines, which is the line of latitude and the other one the line of longitude. We'll stop here and for today's class and understand and know about exactly what we have studied today in this tutorial video which is stating about the lines of longitude. In the upcoming classes, we are going to learn about how places are being located and how these other important lines that are there existing, that is important, and how to study it and how to understand them and in what way they give importance to or they have an importance for human race. Okay. So this is all for today. Have a good day.